Hi Vijay, good morning.
Hey, Safar, how are you?
Yeah. You?
Only am I the one I'm probably not able to hear you. Or Snell, this is the case with
No,
you as
I
well.
can I can hear him.
Okay, okay. I can now. No worries. Just a moment. Just settling down. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm just going through your resume, Appa Sahib. Probably if you can, introduce yourself, that would be, great help for me to understand what all tech stack you are carrying and how, and what is your, day-to-day activities as an,
Current
DevOps
organization.
engineer. Yeah.
Sure. Obviously, you can go through the solution. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking me. I will mostly technology background. I will say. So basically, I have around 8 year experience, almost 7.5 years cross, and basically journey starting 2016 after graduation completing. And so basically, so primary skill is JavaScript side. So basically, React and React Native. uh, Fully working on a front end side of primary. So creating a website, so as well as creating a mobile application. So website for we are using React.js, and mobile for we are using uh, React Native. And yeah, backend side mostly I'm working on a Node.js plus Express.js, and also I have knowledge DevOps side. So not much more, but are almost 4 5 years working on a DevOps side also. So like these creating Docker images, also deploy on the Azure side. So currently cloud we are using Azure. So Azure side we are deploying Azure Container side we are deploying Azure Docker images. Then also working on Jenkins for CI/CD, and currently we are using Azure-Pipeline. So we are using Azure-Pipeline, and I have also work on Kubernetes, but not a production level. So I work on local side like this Minikube we are installing, and some configuration, and local side we are working with Kubernetes. Kubernetes, I know how to working, how to master node, worker node. So basic architecture I know, but production level not working. But Docker side, Azure pipeline side, I work on. Yeah, like this. And mainly
All
working,
right.
and mainly working on banking sector, so primary, and insurance and enterprise application like telecommunication. So current project is also enterprise applications like similar to urban company, some fixing client side issue. Yeah, that's it.
All right. All right.
And
Good
sorry,
to know you.
sorry. Yeah, one more point.
Yeah, that's fine. That
Sorry, you're saying daily activity. Daily activity. So currently, like this, business analytics and Scrum Master is assigning story. So daily we are a stand-up call going on. So we discussing the backlogs and features where we achieve the features, and we will implementation step by step using like this. We are currently using Jira tool for project management, and Scrum Master. So Scrum wise we are going, so sprint wise we are creating subtask and assigning the story point, and we will development step by step. Yeah, thank you.
all right. All right. Good to know you. Okay, so I'm just more interested in your tech stack, your working experience as a DevOps engineer. As you are aware that we are hiring for a DevOps, right? And your
Absolutely.
profile is moreover seems to be like you have mostly worked on your front end and kind of React Node and those code level stuff. But I'm more interested to understand what is your current tech stack, and as a DevOps engineer, what do you do? What is your day-to-day activities as a DevOps engineer? I'm not thinking in terms of your day-to-day activities like Master assigns a task. No, what is your generalized type of work you do as a DevOps engineer?
Okay, so basically, some case, yeah, DevOps side also currently I work. So basically, there is we are following three stages, deployment three stages, production, pre-production, and development. So, so once the developer is pushing any the PR, then automatically we write it also Azure side, Azure pipelines. So we are checking on we are deploying firstly on development side is properly going on correctly. So basically, application, so mobile application developer is writing some code in React Native. So Azure side we write it code, Azure pipelines write it code. So we deploying, creating APK IPA file, and we deploying on the app center using Azure pipelines. And similar to backend, we are using Node.js. So
All right, got it, got it. So, what is your process to, what is your stages? Includes the Azure pipeline, which includes, to build an APK or IPA, and how do you deploy it to this app center and play center through the pipeline?
correct. So Azure pipelines inside, firstly we creating stages inside. Firstly defining the steps inside. We define which OS we are using. Mostly Ubuntu we are using, and inside task. So task inside multiple we are create. Steps inside. Jobs. So firstly stages. Then after that jobs inside steps, and inside we are creating a task. So firstly we creating a Android build. So Android build for we using command, using a Gradle we firstly installing, and we making building the our Android application. And once the your application .apk file store created, then we temporarily storing someone our the output folder. And once the file is generated, then we deploying on the app center. So there is we are using some certification for authentication. And similar we are also another creating
So
a
let's say, how do you sign a code?
okay, sign for
Because
we are using SHA through we are signing the existing certificate.
but as I said, what is your build stage looks like when you sign a code? Because while building an app APK,
Mhm.
it won't sign, right?
Correct.
But post building an APK, how you sign a code, how you sign it so that it will be accepted by the Play Store.
Oh, currently we are not using Play Store. We are using pushing on the App Center, similar to for the
So
debugging purpose.
how your customers or end users got to know about that your app is published? Because as an Android and iPhone user, I
Mhm.
cannot access your app center, right? App center is for what? App center is for development environment.
Correct.
How do you tackle as you said, you are having three types of environment: dev, pre-prod, and prod.
Correct.
So prod, that means we are deploying it to the app store and Play Store.
Obviously, yeah.
So yeah, so how do you deploy there?
Okay, so basically we are currently manually we are deploying here. So App Center
But
on, yeah.
again, as I said, manually, that means you are building an APK or IPA, you are downloading it, you are uploading it into the App Store account and Play Store account manually. That's fine. That's totally fine. But before uploading, we need to sign the applications, right? We need to sign the code.
Correct. Yes,
So
obviously.
how do you sign these applications so that it will be ready for the prod, and
Correct.
it can be uploaded to App Store or Play Store, because both the deployment centers
Mhm.
need a signed APK. You cannot upload APKs and IPS directly without signing it.
Obviously correct, right? So basically, I will telling you firstly Android side, then I will discuss iOS side. So firstly, testing for purpose, we building the automation testing using Azure pipeline, but we are deploying App Center and Play Store Center. So we are going to firstly Android Studio. There is one option build inside sign APK. Once the sign APK is clicked, then we adding the certificate like keystone file. So keystone file inside some authentications related secret. You are the
Just to add, just
Alice.
to
Mhm.
yeah, just out of curiosity, you said you go to the Android Studio, you find and checked and search signed APK and everything.
Yes,
But
correct,
Android
correct.
Studio is only installed on your laptop. So what is the meaning of pipeline then?
No, no.
Because
Yeah,
when
obviously.
you when you build it from your laptop, it will sign it. I can really understand.
Correct,
But through pipeline, you are doing it command through command line because there you don't have Android Studio on the agent machine. So
correct.
probably in that case, you need to have certain stuff which can sign the code.
Yes, correct. So no, I told you. So dev and pre-pod for we are using a DevOps through deploying APK and IPA file. But production level we manually we creating and deploying. So
So what is the meaning of it? What is the if you are not leveraging the DevOps processes for production environment, then what is the meaning of it?
yeah, obviously also I
Why?
yeah.
What is the purpose of spending too much on only dev and pre-prod environment?
Hmm, correct. So
If you are not gonna use it for the real-time production environment,
hmm.
so what do you understand by DevOps? Why we need a DevOps so that we can leverage some of the stuff? So what do you mean by DevOps?
So DevOps is easy life for the deployment over the code. So on anywhere like the production level and yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely I
Where
find
we can where, where we can minimize the human error,
correct,
because earlier we were doing the manual deployments, manual building,
correct, correct,
right?
correct,
Now we came up with DevOps, which has automated process, which will always works on certain process, which we have defined,
correct.
right?
Absolutely agree.
Now, if you are not using it, oh, you are only using it for dev and pre-prod,
Correct.
and you are not using it for prod, it doesn't make sense.
No,
When
actually, yeah,
as an
yeah.
as an DevOps engineer, when I someone asks me that we have to automate this whole manual process, so I generally don't go with the thinking on development environment. I always start thinking for the production side, that how I will leverage it to production, how I can use same pipeline to build it for dev, pre-prod, and prod as well.
Correct,
You
correct.
just
So
need to
yeah, prod for
check and
is
uncheck.
yeah, prod is coming to next phase. Maybe senior talking to some. We need
Now,
some login details. That reason holding the prod.
now, 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 now another question is, you are saying that you are deploying application to the app center, which is for dev, right? That's fine.
Correct.
Do you think we are not needed to sign the code there?
Signed. Yeah, signed. So once you
We
deploy,
need a signed application in App Center or not?
yeah, App Center for not record. You can without
All right.
sign you can deploy APK
So
APK
let
file.
give me an clear idea that let's say I have my application. You have built it. You have already built it, and you have generated the APK that is unsigned, and
Mm-hmm.
that has been already uploaded to uh, App Center. Your QAs and testers have downloaded it into Rubon and they have tested it.
Correct.
That was absolutely working fine.
Yes.
Now,
Mhm.
when while we try to move it to production,
Then
you are
we
again
need
you are again generating a separate build from your laptop, which is a signed APK,
sign APK.
and right,
Yes.
and in that case there is a full-fledged process difference, right? Both has a different variant,
Yeah.
because one is generated by agent, one is generated by your laptop. Both has different variant, both has different kind of dependency. There might be possibility different dependency will gonna be there. So in
Absolutely, I
that case,
agree.
you are making too much of discrepancies while moving it to production.
Correct, correct. So because here this is structure for, following, but maybe those deploying
I don't
we,
think
yeah,
so
upcoming
that this
soon
could be
varies.
the structure. No, no,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't think so. This could be the structure
Yeah,
because
good thing. Yeah.
no company can even, uh, take a risk on this side that you are doing DevOps
Hmm.
stuff for development and you are not doing for DevOps stuff for production.
Hmm.
There might be possibility you are not even involved in that, but they have certain processes
Maybe.
which
Yeah. Yeah.
you are where you are not involved.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right. So you said you are using Azure pipelines.
Yes. Azure pipeline. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we are
What
using Docker
so what kind
nodes.
of so there are two types of pipelines, right, in Azure. What are those?
So basically, Azure pipeline dot YAML inside we writing step and jobs. Using two pipelines. So
Two types of pipeline there are.
I know only the Azure pipelines through deploy our code.
So there are two types of pipeline. One is a classic one, one another one is a YAML based.
Yeah, okay,
You
okay,
said
yeah, I heard. Kubernetes inside we classic. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we are using YAML, correct.
no.
Mm-hmm.
For Kubernetes as well, you can use the YAMLs because Kubernetes natively supports YAML. Their manifest, their deployment files are again YAML based.
Okay, no, there is Minikube, some driver we can set up time we hyphen classic we set. That time we I realize. Okay, yeah.
All right. So I just, frankly speaking, I just wanted to understand how many pipelines you have written, or you are just trying to learn the DevOps stuff.
So currently pipelines app for we writing one pipeline backend side we write.
Because
Mhm.
I based on your resume, I see you are more over into the, software development side instead of DevOps side.
Yeah, not much more, but basic I know how to going on how to
No,
deploy our code using
no, no.
Docker.
That's
Mhm.
an triggering the pipeline. But as a DevOps engineer,
Mhm.
someone gonna ask you to write a new pipeline with the fast lane. Do you understand what is
Yes, yes,
fast lane?
Fastlane. Yes, I know.
So what is the capability of fast lane then? So let's say I have Xcode and Gradle,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
and I have fast lane.
So
Now,
mhm.
which is the best tool for to use to build applications?
So yeah, obviously app specific app for VR. So basically app for mostly Fastlane good to go, good to choice actually.
Why?
Why? Because I realize so I'm not using. My colleague is using Fastlane. So he's making IPA and FA file. He's deploying anywhere like this on Team, on Slack using Fastlane, and
So you
also
think Fastlane is capable to deploy the application,
yes,
or
yes,
it's
yes,
only
yes,
capable to
yes.
build
Also,
the application?
no, no. Also deploy application. So he's deploying
Deploy
our
to where?
on App Store using a test flight.
All right.
Yeah, but I am not working on much more on Fastlane. But I know how to. There is some plugins we need installing. Some configuration also we need. Certificate also we need configured to Fastlane. Also possible to deploy our application.
All right. All right. So how do you understand about the Kubernetes? How do you manage your Kubernetes cluster?
Okay, you're saying master multiple master nodes, correct? So basically, there is sorry worker nodes. So
So
basic. Mhm.
basically, just wanted to explain you that DevOps is not just, understanding the stuff.
Mhm.
DevOps is just automating the processes, right?
Yeah, correct,
So unless and until you don't know the process, you cannot automate it. You have to understand it, right?
correct, correct.
So So there's the reason why I said, I just wanted to, make myself bit clear that in what level, in which level you worked as a DevOps engineer. Okay, because your answers doesn't satisfy me, with frankly speaking,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I see you haven't worked on in a core DevOps. You have just seen it. You have just triggered it,
Yes.
but you haven't
No, no.
written it.
I end to, so basically I frankly you. So I end to end writing Docker files and Azure pipelines. So not going to the kuber config file. So basically I know
So
architecture
wait,
kuber
yeah, yeah.
side. So kuber side basically we have once multiple we have a Docker file. Then there is pod concept worker node available. So all the
So
work code
got it, got it, got it. So
architecture
this
no.
is until till this time we talked about the front end part, that is applications. Now let's talk about the backend. Now, who writes the backend pipelines?
Yeah, I'm writing. So using Docker, yes, and Azure
Yeah.
pipelines. Yeah.
So what is your CI/CD stages looks like there?
So basically, firstly stages is we firstly pick up the Docker file and creating a Docker
Again,
image.
that's an deployment. But before deployment, we need to generate a Docker file out of, Docker images from the code, right?
Correct. So
So
okay, Docker
I
Insight
just wanted,
use Docker Insight. Which
I,
step we are for using? Okay.
I just wanted to understand your build CI process first, then we'll go with the deploy.
Okay, Docker file inside we firstly which from which you currently we are using Node specific latest version, and then we are
No, 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 no,
creating. Okay,
not Docker file.
okay,
Let's say I ask you to write Azure pipeline which can generate your Docker image, because that Docker image will gonna be deployed onto Kubernetes. That's the second part. That is called CD.
got
I'm
it.
just talking about the CI, that building an application through Docker image. So how do you build it?
So basically, our code, so front end code side, we creating both file, Docker file as well as Azure
Right.
pipeline
Okay, got
.yaml
it. So
file.
you have created.
Yes.
But what do you write in Azure pipelines?
Azure pipeline inside firstly which trigger specific branch, which
Okay.
variables we are including,
Okay.
stages,
Then
stages inside we creating
inside,
stage name.
let's say there is one particular stage called build.
Correct, correct. So job,
Within
so
build,
task. Yes.
within that's a normal stage and job. That's fine. Uh, what will be your first step or first task
So
as in build?
yes, correct. So firstly, you can task inside. Firstly, write a input and input inside for. So firstly, you can you are the command build and Docker
Which
file
command?
build.
Build.
And after that you
And
can
what is the task type? What will be the task type then? If you are just hitting the build command,
uh
what will be my type of the task?
input inside you can write.
Input isn't just argument.
Correct.
But
Uh-huh.
for an example, if I'm building a .NET specific code, then I need a task called .NET CLI, which can build the .NET code, and the command will be build.
So
But
yeah, Docker at the rate
for
two.
Docker at 2,
Yeah,
so which will execute Docker build. Okay.
yeah.
Now the next sorry the next within that step, what will be your arguments?
So basically you can pass the command second one you can pass the Docker file path. So means Docker file and inside you passing the your the source
What it
directory.
will generate? So what it will generate?
So this is a very global variables. So
Okay, okay. So this whole task will execute,
mhm.
and it will generate what?
Our the Docker file, Docker image, and Docker image is once created, then
Okay.
yeah, then storing any Azure containerization, Azure container registry, you can store the there our the Docker image. and you can use anywhere like this app service inside you can using, then Kubernetes also you can use.
All right. All right. No worries. I
Yeah,
think
so I am
apart from it,
going,
do you
yeah,
have
I am
do you
going.
have
Mhm.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm
Do you
going
have
to
any
learning Docker, so I'm
yeah, yeah,
new stage like this.
I just wanted to see, do you have understanding of any kind of scripting, shell scripting or configuration management to experience?
Yes, yes. So Jenkins side we writing script. So for the
So what is the meaning of using two CI/CD CD tool?
okay, CI means
No,
continuous
no, no,
integration,
no.
continuous.
As you said, you are using Azure-Pipeline.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And now I asked you about this shell scripting, and you are saying that on the Jenkins side we write the shell scripting. So what that means you are using Azure-Pipeline and Jenkins both.
Yeah. So
So
previously
so
project we
how,
are using Jenkins. So Jenkins for our code is building test coverages. We are checking in Jenkins. It's also possible in Azure pipeline also inside also.
okay, what is the what kind of scripting you used?
So yeah, Jenkins had before actually 1 year ago. So there is multiple stages of we writing script. So firstly you can uh, installing our
Okay,
packages, then
okay,
specific
yeah,
script is,
got it.
yeah, script inside writing some custom script we can execute the one by one.
All right. Do you have full-fledged understanding of managing the cloud infrastructure?
You saying using Terraform, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, Terraform I know, so not much more hands-on, but basic thing. So we are creating a resource server, then we creating any specific service, then also we using. But I need a documentation, not end-to-end writing code. Yes, I work also on Terraform side.
All right. So CI/CD 10, version control, Azure, shell scripting, Kubernetes. Yeah. I'm just checking my checks if
Hmm.
I'm not missing anything. But yeah, I think I'm good at this moment. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, sure. So can you share me the feedback? Like feedback me basically where can I focus on Docker side? So actually I know I am new also here.
Yeah.
Just but
So
make sure,
probably
yeah,
I
makes
am not allowed to share you the whole feedback, but I
yeah.
would share some of the stuffs like if you are trying to focus on the DevOps part,
Mhm.
please understand the process, DevOps process, whole end-to-end process. What is CI? What is CD? Okay, when I tried asking you about the CI, you always, answers your questions on terms of deployments only. But no, CI is a different, CD is a deployment.
Obviously.
Okay, yeah. Another one is, you need to go through these DevOps principles, which we already talked about. And I'm just, giving you the feedback, giving you the steps in terms of DevOps
Mhm.
side. Uh, Try looking out the steps for Kubernetes.
Obviously.
Because as in without Kubernetes, we don't call ourselves as a DevOps, because
Hmm.
DevOps is again an automation, and Kubernetes is the platform where you do deploy the application, which can leverage your load balancings
Load balancing. Yeah.
automatically. Yeah, so you don't need to worry about the monolithic stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are a lot of stuff. Even yeah, as a DevOps engineer, you need to deploy the environment, whole environment from scratch.
Mhm.
So you for that you need to have understanding of cloud infrastructure, uh, very good experience writing in shell scripting or PowerShell scripting. So when I asked about the Jenkins, when I asked about the scripting, you said I write a Jenkins script. No, Jenkins isn't just syntactical, uh, what I would say, representation of pipeline, but within your stages, you have to map the script, and
Okay,
that script you have to try and try writing those scripts.
got it. Got it.
So probably, yeah, I mean, if you're focusing, I see you have very good experience writing in code. Probably if you can focus more on this, that would be great help.
Yeah, definitely. I will telling you. So if you hire or not hire, definitely I am not negotiable. I am not depression of the emotion. So obviously after 1 2 years, each and everything I know. Currently I am
Yeah,
new
exactly,
stage,
exactly.
but after 1 year I know everything. I am
Yeah,
good
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
No worries. I think we are good.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Okay. Yeah. Also. Yeah. Thank you, Vijay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.